and welcome to Film on the Saturday Hour. This week's new release under scrutiny is Baby Driver. Baby, a talented young getaway driver, relies on the beat of his personal soundtrack to be the best in the game, but after being coerced into working for a crime boss, he must face the music when a doomed heist threatens his life, love, and freedom. After a misfire with his 2010 Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Edgar Wright's big break in America was meant to be Marvel's Ant-Man, but his vision for Ant-Man was very different from Marvel's, causing him to leave the project, which is kind of ironic because Ant-Man feels more like an Edgar Wright film than Baby Driver does. Baby Driver is a compelling and frantically paced motion picture with an amazing soundtrack that's getting the director noticed, but its hints of greatness fall short because Edgar Wright doesn't show all his creative flair. If you watch just one episode of the wonderful TV series Spaced, you'll know what to expect from an Edgar Wright creation. We've come to anticipate his trademark visual flourishes as seen in Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End, and his Ant-Man screenplay. But by not using his normal bag of tricks, he places far too much focus on his script. The themes and heart of this script are not original. Go watch Walter Hill's brilliant 1978 classic The Driver, Tony Scott and Quentin Tarantino's fantastic True Romance, and Michael Mann's critically acclaimed Heat. Then you'll understand Baby Driver is just a new take on unforgettable material. Rising star Ansel Elgort is a charismatically engaging lead, as is his co-star Lily James. But these love-struck teens are merely Romeo and Juliet in jeans and shades. Kevin Spacey's Doc is a poorly conceived character who somehow jumps from heartless mobster to parental guide in the blink of an eye. John Hamm, Jamie Foxx and John Bernthal fill out the ensemble cast. Each attempts to demonstrate how bad a bad guy they are. Ultimately though, their acting intensity often tips into scenery chewing. The true star of this movie ends up being its soundtrack, music that wouldn't be out of place in Pulp Fiction, Guardians of the Galaxy or Reservoir Dogs. This week's undiscovered classic you should go and discover is Christophe Gans's 2001 film Brotherhood of the Wolf. In 18th century France, a nobleman and his Native American companion are sent by the king to a small province to investigate the killings of hundreds by a mysterious beast. On paper, this bizarre mix of genres should never work, but it does, and it does so well. The film is surprisingly based on actual graphic murders that took place in France between 1764 and 1767. Historical records number victims somewhere between 60 and over 100 adults and children. Try to imagine a world where they asked Bruce Lee to make a kung fu period French costume drama based on real events, and he had to add into the script a secret society, martial arts, romance, murder, werewolves, nudity and a Native American shaman, and you've got Brotherhood of the Wolf. A crazy blend of The Matrix, Sherlock Holmes, The Howling and Gosford Park. Go find it. Thanks for listening. Until next week.